All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9. Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Brissett. Complete. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
SOS. Check. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Brissett sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A gain of 4 yards.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Watson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Watson on third down. Then he's got completion to Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
51, Mike 54. No.
Now Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Brissett, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. Being chased out left. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. He finds Hopkins complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, D. 59.
On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Squeeze, double.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, Brissett. 20. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. This will be caught by Brown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check 49. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check, check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
A toss play to Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw, Brissett. Steps away to his left. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Throwing, Brissett. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
1st down, Houston.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, forced out to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Watson. Throwing again. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Watson looks to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Get him all. Rest. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2 yards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Mike 5-5. Mike 55.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. It was his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. 19 yards there on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Brissett looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making. during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Watson buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord,
past the pigskin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy